Hello everybody, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is DFree, and in this video we're going to go ahead and use the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new, of course, for more content. If you wonder why not on Global, you know, because this is, I guess, more relevant to Global because it's kind of newer there, but otherwise, you know what I'm talking about. I haven't gotten around to grinding the medals for Bardock at all on Global right now, and I've had him already awakened over here for a while. Just needed to pull a few more copies, I think, to get him SA10, and now we're finally able to kind of get that done. Also, there was a period in there where I was like, yo, I can finally do this video, but I totally forgot about it. So, yeah, we are here. Now, let me go ahead and tell you guys a really funny story. This is my second attempt at recording this video. Initially, I had a video that was like super pro play, 5,000 IQ team build, and I was like, yes, I'm going to totally do this. And I got all the way through like the third round, and I was like, yeah, this is a bad idea. Because it was clearing way too easy, way too fast. It was a hybrid team. Now, what I mean by hybrid is, if you guys have been a long-time subscriber, you guys know that before like categories and stuff, like I'm talking like a year ago, basically I used to do hybrid teams, and it's like, yo, hybrid team was like half like super tech, half like extreme tech and stuff like that. It would be like crazy stuff like that, or like STR Vegito, or STR like SS4 Goku with a friend, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, of course. So like SS4 Goku and SS4 Vegeta leads, and then mixing in the team around that with a bunch of units that linked well and stuff like that, but they were only getting one leader skill boost. So I basically wound up doing that. Really quick though, let me go ahead and explain to you guys. By the way, I took a lot of damage on the board. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and explain the Bardock to you so we can kind of get going. Either way, I'm showing them off on Resurrected Warriors because, of course, this is about as good as it'll get for this unit. This is probably the best team for him to be on. I mean, just simply put, because of the fact that he can't be on the team with Int Bardock. But I will say, if you don't have the Int Bardock, this guy is a really good secondary leader. If you're talking about Global right now, you know, they do have right now, and of course, JP might get it in the future, probably will. They do have better leaders, technically, for 10% more. In the two new Vegeta units that came out over there, but this guy offers to SS3's category 40% HP attack and defense, alongside, I believe, AGL, physical, and int. He gives it to, yeah, all three of those types, 40% as well. 2 key, actually, so that's kind of the issue. That's why I'm like, yeah, those Vegeta units are better. They offer, I believe, 3 key and 50% of the stats. Another really good leader is, and also they do, like, secondary typings, tech and physical as well. But another really good leader was the 3-year anniversary Super Saiyan 3 category leader, Goku. Super Saiyan 3 int type. But otherwise, this Bardock is pretty cool. When he launches a super, he gets 80% to his attack. So he's one of those units. Otherwise, from the start of the turn, he gets 80% of a defense boost for 5 turns. So he's kind of a weird unit. He has a passive that's kind of mixing between 2 different types of passives that we've seen in this game, in that he's able to be a turn limit unit, you know, like we see Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, for example, I believe has something like that, if I recall correctly. But of course, you know, STR, SS3 Vegeta comes to mind with his, I believe, 7-turn restriction, and of course the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku in his restriction and stuff like that. So he's that. He's also got that 80% when launching a super. Main deficiency for this unit is that he does not have access to being a Transcendent UR, and of course having those improved stats. But benefit of this unit is that, unlike a lot of other units that have come into the game, he should have access to the 5,000 grid, because he's not a free-to-play unit, right? People get him mistakenly confused for being a free-to-play unit. He's not that. He's technically summonable, because you have to pull the AGL SR Bardock. But the catch is, of course, that unit is so incredibly common that, I mean, you should at least pull that unit maybe 1,000,000 times by now, everybody, right? So that's the catch to that, but still, he is able to get that plus 5,000 grid, so he is a really good, you know, quote-unquote free-to-play unit, if you want to, you know, branch him as such. A really good candidate for getting orbs and, you know, maxing out if you wanted to do that. So that guy is really good. Like I said, this is the best team he can be on naturally, because he can't be alongside the SS3. But back to my story, I had that hybrid team set up, right? Ooh, the dodge. And I was like, okay, 5,000 IQ team build here. And I had my SS Blue Vegito leader, the tech one, the hero leader, 120. I was like, okay, I'll do this, and I'll fill in the team with a bunch of Super Saiyan 3 units. And I had Int Gogeta there too, and I took a Bardock friend, you know, and this Bardock that I'm trying to show off here was, of course, on the team, and I took an Int Bardock friend, and I was like, yes, this will totally work. He's gonna get a, you know, a nice boost from the Int Bardock that I'm taking as a friend, you know, being in the Super Saiyan 3 category as well. He's also gonna get the boost from this Vegito Blue, which is really modest, 120, I believe, and everything worked out. And then I was like, you know what, actually, he can be on the freaking Resurrected Warriors team. Why did I overplay? I was like, yo, this is so unnecessary. So really, really funny. But one thing that rings true is from that video, I did ask you guys, which again, you guys will never see that video, but I did ask you guys to comment down below if you guys remember, you know, me doing a lot of, you know, the videos that were able to be like hybrid videos like that. But let me know in the comments down below. Comment, bring it back if you guys want me to do more wacky teams like that, because there have been a lot more units included in the last like year to year and a half that that have been around, you know, since I did that. I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, comment it down below if you guys want me to bring back that hybrid idea. I mean, I know that a lot of people, that's not like the most crazy one, by the way. I know a lot of people probably already do stuff like that because they have to out of necessity, but I have a lot more wacky ideas. So fortunately, on the first super there, we did get a crit. We did also get an additional super, so Bardock is already showing off a bit. Ideally, best rotation for him is basically alongside this Super Saiyan 3 for limit breaking form and Super Saiyan. Unfortunately, another reason why I ran the team initially the way I did is because I had access to LR Super Saiyan 3, who is not in this category. And the reason why he's a good Link buddy is because he also has experienced fighters, which is a 10% Link. I also had, you know, the Gogeta that had that too. But then I was like, yo, Vegito Blue is literally critical hitting on this. He critical hit this round, I think, for like 4 million damage. It was actually insane. And I was like, yep, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't let spam Vegito Blue just start destroying the events. It's just not... It's not going to work because Bardock will never get a chance to do anything. So I scrapped it. But yeah. And that's something I did have access to, but I do not have access to here. But otherwise, I basically have everything else aside from like Saiyan Warrior Race, which I believe he has too. But that's probably like the worst Link in the game as far as the Saiyan characters are concerned these days. Aside from, you know, stuff that's non-offensive, like, you know, Sun Family and stuff. But as far as Saiyan characters are concerned, that's quietly probably the worst Link in the game now. So, alrighty. Yeah, this Bardock has really good links, though. He has Prepare for Battle. He has Fierce Battle. He's one of maybe like 4 or 5 units in the game, as a matter of fact, that has access to having Fierce Battle without being a Transcended UR. This was such a... They haven't done it much lately. I don't think they've done it since this guy, actually. But this was such a weird concept. You know, I think they started doing it with 17 when they released those tech and physical Super 17 units. Well, that Dokkan Awakened is Super 17, the Hellfighter and whatever. But, you know, they got Fierce Battle. They also got Big Bad Bosses while AGL Super 17 didn't, but that's neither here nor there. And then they did it again with the STR Kid Buu that came out as well. Again, another unit. And then they did Omega Shenron AGL, then Janemba. They also had that SS3 Physical Goku as well, support unit that's in the Shadow Dragon category. You know, they started doing that, and they haven't done it since this Bardock, but it's such a weird concept to consider the fact that this Bardock, like I said, he is honestly one of the best units you can. If you're free to play, I know you've pulled this guy. You can't tell me you've never pulled. There's going to be that one guy that's never pulled this guy, though. And now I'm going to feel bad. By the way, best Super Mod Vegeta right there. But, you know, he's incredibly common, especially when he's featured on a banner. You know, if you're free to play, though, and you've pulled this guy a handful of times, he's totally worth, you know, your time to build up. Just because, I mean, SSR, Fierce Battle, Ever Extreme Z Awakens, he'd be amazing. He's got a really modest, very good passive, and not like outlandishly good, but very, very good nonetheless. And you know, he has access to Fierce Battle already as an SSR, basically, maxing out at level 100. So a very cool unit. Love him. I really hate, and I'm loving what they did with the SS4 Goku. Now, the reason why they kind of did that with SS4 Goku is because it's technically a different Goku in essence. He did get powered up, which is why he's called like Ultra Full Power or whatever they're calling him. But I do love when they do that. Like, I just don't want to see very many units that have the exact same name, because all it does is shaft the old units, you know? And you can't use the old units if they're exactly the same. So I don't want to see that, and unfortunately this Bardock is, you know, one of the units that does have to deal with that. Which is why I've never used him before. Like, this is my first time ever actually using this unit. Because it's kind of like, well, if you have Int, there's no reason to use him. And this guy instantly just becomes fodder to raise the super attack. Like all the other ones. That exact same statement applies to all the other units I just listed off that have Fierce Battle as SSRs. You know, they're able to awaken into UR rarity, give you a 100% up SA increase boost. But otherwise, they're totally fodder, you know. And Bardock's probably the best among those units, though. We got that crit there. And we're even going to have to deal with this super attack from Rose. Cool, thanks, bruh. I appreciate you. I don't have access to Big Bad Bosses, really, so it doesn't really matter. But here we go. Basically, the best rotation for this unit already here. Okay, so we'll give you that because he doesn't share any special link with that physical Bardock, it seems. So don't really care. Now, I do need to heal, though, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. We also, I believe, were fortunate enough to get the Bardock on the last slot's passive because he does have a restriction on his passive. So we should be pretty good here. This is a really good scenario. All right. Also, totally does the exact same super attack as Mass Saiyan, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. All right, LR. No, excuse me, non-LR. I'm so used to the LR now. I totally forgot about this guy. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, 873, no crit, no additional, nothing, unfortunately. This Bardock, I recently got the SA10 because I pulled 1,000,000 of the physical Bardocks on the LR Bardock banner. So there's that. All right, Vegeta, go ahead and get those, man. You got it. You can take care of this. You got this. You got it. And those, and that is it. All right, 3,000,000 attack, no links or anything. Just chilling casually. No links, no support, nothing. But he might actually had access to the item there. But yeah, guys, that's it. I wanted to show him off, but I didn't want to like do a prolonged like boss rush or anything like that. So all in all, like I said, I heaped praise on this unit. I think he's one of the best SRs, you know, in the game, specifically because he can Dokkan Awaken. In fact, he probably is the best SR in the game, to be honest, just because of that. There are very solid SRs that have come out recently, like Hoi, like the King Cold on JP. You know, the AGL Trunks, he's really good. Like, AGL Trunks is probably the most underrated one that nobody really pays attention to. The AGL Trunks that came out, like, I believe just on the banner with Tech Vegito Blue, if I'm understanding correctly. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Hit that subscribe if you happen to be new. Make sure you guys do hit that like goal for that SS3 Bardock. Of course, I want to hit that like goal of 700. You guys can do it, and yes, only you can help accomplish that. On the screen right now, we do have some video recommendations. Don Machi might be up there as well. Make sure you guys check that out. I haven't promoted it as much lately because people were bitching about it, but we're back. And yeah, anyways, guys, take it easy. Peace out, guys.